So before we go much further, we need to give this pig a couple of eyes, and to do that we need to make a new part. Start the 2D sketch, and we are just going to make a circle. It's going to have a diameter of 0.375, and we're going to make this into a sphere. So to do that, we have to cut from top to bottom. So I'm going to trim off just 1/2 of this. If you hit R on your keyboard, that's a shortcut for revolve. Click the line in the middle, and that'll make a nice little sphere for you. Now that we have a sphere, we're going to go into the origin folder, pick one of the planes. Doesn't really matter which one. Say new sketch. We're going to slice graphics so we can see the inside. And the diameter of the thing that this eye is going on is 2.5 inches. So I'm going to change this diameter to 2.5. And if I can project the geometry of this, I'm going to have this contact the middle of that circle, and I also want the two centers to line up horizontally, and horizontal is this one in this case. Okay, going to finish my sketch and tell it to extrude. E is the shortcut for that, and I'm going to cut material out of both sides. Alright, so now we are left with a little partial sphere. And it's the same curvature as the thing that it's going to go onto. So I'm going to save this, and we're going to call it Pig Eye. We're going to go back into our assembly file, and this is actually tricky to put on here, so we're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to double click on the pig head, and this is not something they'd actually do in the welding shop, but for us to lay it out right, this is the easiest way to do it. We're going to make a new sketch on this surface. And let's just make a little line. We're making a line so that we can have it vertically matched up midpoint to midpoint. So if I drag one side, the other side's going to go with it. And we're going to make this, let's say 1.25 away. Right click on that and make it a construction line. And then we are going to make a couple of points on either side of it that we can turn into holes. Those holes are going to be small. We're using this to cheat. So we make it 0.01. Oop, too many points. 0.01. And you know what? We never did say, we probably should, how high up this is from the center. And we'll just make that 1 inch up. Okay. Return back. See, I'm teaching you guys how to cheat. We're going to go place, pig eye, open those up. We have one for each side here. And we're going to try and constrain the midpoint of that. This little tiny midpoint in here. Hit apply. And the midpoint of that again. So this little midpoint to the axis right here. Hit apply. And there's your piggy. Done. Let's just go ahead and finish off this video with a, well, first we should probably save it. So there's our pig assembly. Yes to all of that. Let's finish with a presentation view. So we're going to go new presentation, and we're going to create view for our TIG-Pig. Oop, wrong one. Tweak components. We're going to drag his snout out. Maybe. A little bit. You know what? We're going to make a new video for this. Looks like 2016 is quite a bit different with presentation views.